Hello. Today I'd like to continue the conversation I had in the last video about this notion of control. And specifically, I want to talk about the concept of dealing in reality, not the ever-shifting dream. Now, if I asked you to define success, what would you say to me? What does success mean to you? And I want to give you a definition from Earl Nightingale, where he says that success is the progressive realization of a predetermined, worthwhile personal goal. It's a thing of the present moment. And I really like this definition because it talks about the present moment. The success is about doing something right now, about doing something in the present moment. It's not about the actual outcome or result. And this sort of gives you a sense of bringing things back to now, to here, to you. And so it's always up to you right now. And there's sort of an important concept to think about here. And Dan Sullivan of the Strategic Coach has a great model he calls the gap. And in this model, he talks about the horizon. And I want you to imagine for a moment that you're walking towards the physical horizon. And you can see it off in the distance. It's the curvature of the earth. And you walk and you walk and you walk. But you never actually get there. And you never actually get there because the horizon keeps moving. As you move, the horizon is moving away from you. And the same is true of our goals and our dreams, our aspirations. As we grow and develop, our dreams, our aspirations, what we want to accomplish in life grows and expands. And if we're measuring ourselves against that gap, the gap between us and our dreams, well, we'll become discouraged because we'll never experience, if you wish, that feeling of attainment. And you'll never, as a consequence, you'll never feel that you're in control. You'll always be the same distance away from what you're trying to accomplish, even if your success is very great. On the other hand, and this is what I like about planning, if you're able to look back at a plan and measure where you are now versus where you were at a period in time, and see the boxes that you had to tick along the way to actually get to where you are today, then you'll see continual progress. And when you see continual progress, you'll derive happiness from this and the motivation to keep going and do more and more. And it's sort of interesting that two people with apparent identical levels of success can have a radical different experience of success. And this is really, really important. Depending how you handle it internally, how you structure your map of reality, if you wish. So if one person is measuring performance against a dream, well, they're going to feel out of control, if you wish. They're going to feel that no matter how they work, they don't get there. As opposed to somebody measuring against a plan, which will spur them on to more motivation, more success, and so on. So I think there's a strong link between performance and self-esteem, but equally there's a strong link between self-esteem and a sense of being in control. I think they're self-reinforcing, and this feeling of success, of achieving your targets, of doing the things I said I was going to do, irrespective of what those things are, they don't necessarily have to be commercial things, leads to a higher sense of self-worth, a higher sense of self-esteem and higher performance ad infinitum. The opposite, theoretically, is also true. If you're looking at a good way to deliver, I think, low levels of performance for yourself, one of the key things to do is make sure that you're just following your dreams without a plan, because you'll feel out of control most of the time. You'll feel you're never getting there. So the point is worth emphasizing, I think. So, where's your locus of control? Is it internal? Are you feeling successful or not? How are you describing reality to yourself? What's the story you're telling yourself? How are you responding to what's happening? How are you measuring performance and progress? Because these will have a profound effect on your self-esteem, your performance, and your results. So think about this. Successful people deal only in reality. And by that I mean they reflect on what's actually happening, the results they're accomplishing on an ongoing basis. They have a very, very clear plan. They see things as they are. They put down their plan. They see what's happening. They move into action. They know what they want. They know what they have to do to get there. They're ticking the box that they're doing the things, the inputs I keep talking about, that they need to do to get there. And they measure success on that basis. Either they're doing the inputs or not against an ever-shifting dream. So while I think we all agree that one should follow one's dreams, I think one has to follow one's dreams in a way that where one has a plan, and where one can tick off the box and say, I'm doing the things that are making me successful right now. And to close, let me just give you that definition of success again. Success is a progressive realization of a predetermined, worthwhile personal goal. It's a thing of the present moment. So get going, doing the things that matter to you, and being successful. I wish you the best of luck.